What is it gonna take?
What is what gonna take? Just tell me what you want.
What I want is for you to stop having secret meetings with Bill in my office.
You had secret meetings with the judge who took Bill's son away.
Bill can see his son whenever he wants. He just has to run past Katie.
How would you like it if you had to ask my permission to see RJ?
Well, that's a little different, isn't it? Because we're married. I think we're married, right? Is that what we're doing still?
Why would you even ask something like that?
'Cause I have no idea where I stand with you. I thought I was living my happily ever after with the woman of my dreams. Now I find out you're meeting Bill here secretly. For what purpose?
Rich, you knew I was against Katie going for sole custody.
Well, that's done. That case is closed. Why was Bill here today?
Will has some homework, social studies homework, that he needs some help with.
You still teach that?
Right?
And I thought that you might be the perfect person for the job.
Just so happens I am the perfect person. What's the topic?
The biggest exports of Brazil and stuff.
Wow.
He's in the advanced class.
Yeah, well, of course he is. It's never too early to learn about international commerce.
See what I tell you?
All right, come with me. Here we go. First question. What's an export?
Something a country sells.
To another country. What's an import?
Something a country buys.
Good. Now, one of Brazil's leading exports is oil. What's one of their leading imports?
Maybe it says in my textbook.
Oil. Brazil sells oil and buys oil.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, actually it does. And you're going to be investing before you know it, so it's important to understand why. Your dad could have had a career in social studies, but he decided to be insanely rich and king of the world instead.
Bill.
It's founded on that. Mm-hmm. So they export crude oil and they import refined oil. Big difference. You see, crude oil, well, that's like your dad. It's unfiltered, smelly, good for nothing. Now, refined oil, well, that's more like your mama here. It's pretty and practical. You can use it for gas, for heating, for all kinds of things.
So they sell some oil, then buy some back.
Yeah. You see, Brazil has more oil than they do refineries. Now, when they buy back the refined oil, do you think it costs the same?
Probably more.
Ha! Perfect. You see, you're a chip off the old block. I'm the old block, you're the chip. Never mind.
I need you to do what's right. Give Bill time with his son.
You really think that Bill would still have shared custody if Ridge hadn't interfered? You have that much faith in him as a father?
Allison, didn't I tell you that I don't want to be disturbed if Will comes by? Right. Thank you. When you boss somebody around, it's important that you end with, thank you. All right, listen, we're going to move on. All right, I'm going to teach you something that there's no way Mrs. Stone will teach you in school. Taxes.
I suppose he just wanted to thank me. Nobody else at the hearing was speaking up for Bill except for Wyatt and me.
And there's a reason for that.
He didn't know he never had a chance.
Exaggerating a little bit, I think.
If not for you, the judge never would have ruled against Bill.
Yeah, I know you convinced yourself of that. Is that what you told him?
No, I didn't tell him. But I really do think he has a right to know what you did.
What else? What else does Bill have a right to?
I just think he was happy that his son wanted to see him, and he wanted to tell somebody. So he came over here to Forrester. It's not like he snuck in. I'm sure that Pam probably saw him.
I know Steffi did.
Oh, she didn't mention it to me.
Maybe she was waiting for you.
For what?
Explain explain what you did?
Like what?
Why you would be making out with Spencer in my office?
Any more questions?
What if people don't have the money?
Well, they're going to have to earn it, won't they?
What if they don't have a job?
Well, then we'll have a future discussion about incentivization.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Hey, well, you need to keep track of your time.
What time are we supposed to go to Andy's?
Well, I asked his mom if he could pick you up here. Some of the parents do a haunted house for Halloween, and it just opened tonight. So we probably should go down to the lobby and wait for her, okay?
Hang on a second here. I'm sure they're going to be selling all kinds of Halloween junk. So here, take
Bill, $100?
What, 200?
How about $5?
Here's $10. Now, save it, spend it, or invest it.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, pal. I'll walk you down.
Are you sure? I mean, we've taken up a lot of your time.
Of course I'm sure. Hey, you know what I think you need more than a bunch of Halloween stuff? You need a watch.
Cool. What's a watch?
Oh, you're a funny guy trying to make Dad sound like a dinosaur. Get going. You know exactly what a watch is.
So you deny kissing him?
Bill kissed me, and I put a stop to it. Bill made a mistake. He did it. I didn't kiss him back.
So, what did you do? Did you slap him? Did you call security?
I told him before never to do that again.
Wait, you what? You told him before? Before, as in this is not the first time this happened. Logan, this is not the first time?
I ran into him at Il Giardino. I don't remember when.
So you guys were making out in public?
No, Rich, it was innocent. We were just talking. He was upset about Katie filing for sole custody, and he knew how I felt about it too, and he asked me to talk to Katie. I said I would try.
And then you reported back to him in a private place?
I went to his office.
Once? More than once?
I don't know, it was a couple of times. I don't remember.
Do you happen to remember how many times you made out with him? Is that something you wrote down?
Rich, will you stop, please? This is why I don't like to bring up Bill's name. Because this is how you get, and it scares me.
I get this way when someone is kissing my wife and she doesn't tell me about it.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I just know that it makes you unhappy.
I don't think you have any idea how unhappy I am.
So, what?
Haunted house, huh? Will scared of ghosts?
Not this week, I don't think so.
Well, sometimes I feel like one. The ghost of what I intended to be.
Listen, you asked me to come up with you. I'm just waiting to hear why.
How about just because I wanted to say thank you?
Okay. You're welcome.
I thought we were going to be adversaries now.
Why would you think that?
Well, you know, after the hearing,
Yeah, about the hearing.
I thought I would be begging you to see Will, and you'd be pushing me away because legally you could.
Well, as I've said over and over again, that was never my intention.
But it was, at least a little bit. Anyway, Will didn't really have to do his homework today, so why'd you bring him by?
I thought it would be fun if you could teach him something. and I can see how much you're trying to be a dad.
Well, I told you that before Judge McMoran made his ruling.
You did, and I guess I'm seeing some things differently now.
After the hearing.
Yeah, what was said, what wasn't said, how the judge ruled.
You have all the rights, I have none.
Well, I think I know how I'm going to exercise those rights.
Guess I better brace myself, huh?
I'm not going to get in the way of you seeing your son, Bill. I won't.
I said I'm sorry. Can you just accept that and let us move on?
Well, what are you apologizing for? Seems to me you only regret getting caught.
If I hurt you or make you angry, I will always be sorry.
And you see nothing wrong having an alliance with a man who's hurt me, hurt my family, hurt you.
Oh, this wasn't about you. Bill was terrified about losing his son.
And you see nothing wrong having a man who hates me putting his hands on you, putting his lips on you.
It wasn't like that. He was just trying to find a way to express his gratitude.
Oh, okay. You know, sometimes it's old-fashioned, but maybe you should think about sending a greeting card. Gratitude for what? You betraying your sister?
I never did that.
That's exactly what you did. You chose him over her.
No, I went to her and I talked to her. I told her how I felt and what I thought. And that came from me, not from Bill.
Why don't you tell me about your passionate crusade to do right by everyone, except me.
Ridge, this didn't concern you.
If it didn't concern you, then why did it take so long? And why would you keep me in the dark?
You pressured Judge McMullen and you thought that was the right thing. Well, I thought I was doing the right thing, too.
No. I knew I was doing the wrong thing. I was doing the wrong thing to get the right result.
Exposing yourself to criminal charges and the judge, too, and possibly destroying his career.
Like you, sister. I did what was right for a little boy. I don't think you realize how much I love you. That's the reason I didn't implicate you.
What if the judge decided to turn you in instead of cooperate? You think that would be a good way for me to find out?
Calculated risk. I understand you're not happy with me. But if you don't tell anyone, we never have to talk about this ever again.
Well, I didn't tell Bill. But I felt that I needed to tell Katie.
Excuse me?
How could she make things right if she didn't know how things went so wrong? So, I told her.
Okay.
Okay.
There's got to be more, Kate.
No, there's nothing more. There's no catch.
But you fought so hard to keep me on the side.
I know that's what you think, but that was never what I wanted. I didn't go after sole custody to keep you away from Will. I didn't. It's just that we have to have some ground rules, okay? And they're pretty much the same ground rules as we had before. Like you can't just show up and announce he's on a schedule. You got to give me some notice.
Okay.
And part of that schedule it includes school events and sporting events, and I know that he would love it if you were more involved in those things.
Absolutely. Good point.
I'm not going to tell him that you're coming until you confirm with me the day before.
Oh, right. Just in case I have a legitimate reason, we don't want him to be disappointed.
I don't want him to feel like he's been forgotten. And the only legitimate excuse for canceling the day of is if you have malaria or someone died.
Malaria or death.
Yes.
Got it. Those are the ground rules?
Yes. Just don't let him down. That's really all I ask.
I won't. Gotta say, Katie, I'm surprised.
Well, the last time I talked with Brooke, she helped me see some things in a different light.
The last time.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that she didn't want you to lose custody, and I guess she got through to me. So I'm gonna go. And since we're saying thank you today, thank you for wanting to be Will's dad again.
Wow. And here I thought you were concerned about me being dragged off in handcuffs.
Katie's not gonna tell anybody.
Katie's gonna tell her husband. And Thorne and I, we fight on a regular basis, and next time we do, I'm sure...
Thorne would never.
Do you have any idea who's at the top of my list of people who would never?
Rich, you may see it like that, but it's not the way you're thinking, honestly.
Bill tried to kill me. Can we at least agree on that?
I don't think he intended to do that.
Damn it! Do you have any idea how angry you make me when you defend that animal? He didn't intend to? Maybe he didn't intend to falsely accuse me of shooting him in the back either. It should have been me. And maybe he didn't intend... Maybe he didn't intend on seducing my daughter and ruining her marriage.
You're gonna have to debate that with Steffy.
Maybe he didn't intend for us to stand here like this. He played you because he wanted you to be with him and to side with him, and he knew that I wouldn't agree with that.
He doesn't have that power, Rich.
His hands on you, his lips on you. Same hands, same lips. Canceled my daughter's future. He does have some power over you. And I don't know why it is, I don't know why. I'm tired of fighting it. Hey, if you want to be with him instead of being married to me, you should do that. You're free to go.
What? Stop it, Rich. Stop acting like that. Just give it a chance, okay? We can work through this. We can. I love you, and I know how much you love me. Let's just try, okay? Let's just try to get past this, and we'll make it work. It's not over. It's not. Just tell me that you believe the same thing.